A sporting celebration of epic proportions, Formula One is more than just a race series. It is an arena where the latest technologies are showcased, a means for a chosen few people, places, and machines to achieve timeless recognition and eternal greatness. Hello referers, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at Formula One. Formula One, known around the world as F1, is the fastest, most exciting racing series on the planet. From iconic tracks, epic crashes, and untouchable superstars, the world of Formula One is a high-flying and unforgettable adrenaline rush. Kicked off in 1950, Formula One has millions of fans, but the sport is constantly evolving and has a colorful history. We bring to you some lesser-known facts about Formula One. We start off with the F1 track length and race duration. The length of an F1 track is always 305 kilometers, with the Monaco Grand Prix being the only exception. This allows each F1 race to be completed in approximately 2 hours. The importance of teamwork in F1. While a driver may get most of the glory in F1 racing, it's the whole team that really makes the magic happen. From bottom to top, some teams consist of over 600 working members. The coordination between the team members such as the managers, race engineers, pit crew, production crew, the racers, and many more is what really creates the magical F1 experience. The complexity of F1 car components. A Formula One car has more than 80,000 assembled components. While these components are many, they require a highest level of precision in their assembly. Each of these components play an important role. If it is not fixed well, the car may not run correctly. 1 tank of gas for a whole F1 race. If you believe it, an entire F1 race is run on 1 tank of gas, which is allowed to hold a maximum of 110 kilograms of fuel. In fact, in 2009, refueling mid-race was banned by F1. This ban was enacted for safety reasons to avoid fuel spillage and cars going up in flames with the driver inside. The multi-million-dollar cost of F1 cars. F1 cars are not bought. They are built for millions of dollars. Although companies don't always give an exact price, the approximate cost is around $7 million. This approximate cost does not include design cost. Their prices change every year as the design rules change. Quirks of Monaco Grand Prix. The Monaco Grand Prix is the most prestigious of all the Grand Prix races. It's almost the most quirky track out of the lot. The race takes place on the streets of Principality rather than a closed racetrack, which is why it spans 260 kilometers, the only exception to the standard F1 race length of 350 kilometers. It also has the shortest track and the most laps of all the races. Also, 2 drivers have crashed into the Mediterranean Sea. The car tires lose 0.5 kg during a race. Formula One car tires lose about half a kilogram during the race. This is because the wear and tear that comes as a result of the high speed and the abrupt braking. The G-force doesn't spare the tires either. Speaking of racers, the average F1 racer loses 4 kgs during a race. It's not just the tires but also the racers who lose weight during an F1 race. The main reason why Formula One drivers lose up to 4 kg is the unbearable temperatures in the cockpit, which can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius. F1 helmets are one of the toughest in the world. F1 helmets must be extremely light. This presents the challenge of coming up with a product that can also be as tough and light as it needs to be. To ensure the helmets meet the strict requirements, they have to go through a couple of fragmentation and deformation tests. Carbon fiber is the main material that is used to make Formula One helmets because of its robustness. Extreme temperatures of F1 brake disc. Brake disc in Formula One race cars can heat up to 1000 degrees Celsius, comparable to molten lava's temperature. This feat of brake disc was considered entirely impossible years ago, and what engineers are now working on can be mind-boggling. Preheating F1 engines is crucial. Many F1 race engineers have concluded that it's impossible to crank F1 pistons when the engine is cold. So that's why they always preheat before they hit the track. For the same reason, many cars have external motors and gearbox heater pumps running continuously trigrating temperatures. Speaking of engines, the lifespan of an F1 engine is less than 5 races. A normal Formula One engine can't last more than 5 races. The participants set aside a sizable budget just for the development of the engine. They are engineered to get the best out of them, even if it means functioning just for a few hours. The high level of precision that goes into building the engines means that they are more subject to wear and tear. Talking about the drivers, they do more than just turning the wheel. The F1 steering wheel is one of the most complicated steering wheels in racing. With over 20 buttons, all with unique functions, the driver not only has to drive incredibly fast but also make split-second decisions on the wheel. The lightning-fast pit stops in F1 races. The average F1 crew takes about 3 seconds to change the tires. This is important because constructors are also gauged at the end of the season. For the driver, it means that he'll focus more on the time to complete the race. The highest recorded speed by an F1 car. The highest speed ever achieved in an F1 car on an F1 circuit was 372.6 km per hour, which was set by Juan Pablo Montoya while driving his McLaren Mercedes race car at the Autodromo Nazionale Monza on September 4, 2005. Juan Fangio is the oldest racer to win an F1 title. The oldest driver to win a title was Juan Manuel Fangio, who collected the final of his 5 world titles in 1957 at the age of 47. On the other hand, Luigi Fagioli, who won the 1951 French Grand Prix for Alfa Romeo, holds the record for being the oldest race winner at 53 years of age. 46 F1 racers have lost their lives so far. Even though Formula One cars are among the safest in the world, there are some calamities drivers can't avoid. There have been a total of 46 recorded deaths as a result of Formula One car accidents. The oldest driver to have died was 50-year-old Chet Miller, while the youngest was Ricardo Rodriguez, who was 20. Animals on the racecourse. F1 races sometimes get animal visitors from the forests surrounding the track. Animals that have stolen the spotlight include dogs, deers, birds, and squirrels. The Canadian Grand Prix has seen the most animal encounters with a fox, a groundhog, and a pair of seagulls. Also at the Singapore Grand Prix, a huge lizard casually walked across the track. That's it for this video. Let us know what you think of this video in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you in the next one.